What's going on, y'all? Today we're going to be chilling in this video. We're going to go through a couple things that I've seen in the past week or two that I just have liked. Usually when I'm scrolling, I save things. So I went through all my saves and I curated a list of things to show you all. And we're just going to talk about it and why I saved it, why I like it. And if you're new here, my name is Victor Tyler. I'm a cinematographer, a content creator, agency art director, and really just a person who loves and appreciates art and all types of creativity. So let's get into it. All right, let's see what this first thing is. I just think this is an amazing piece of whatever this is. You know, I don't know how to say the name, but Arcteryx, they're like an outdoor brand, but they've been coming out with some sick stuff. And this is a page, if you want to go follow them, it's called advanced.research. So their bio is ongoing research project documenting developments in aesthetics and culture. And they basically just post really cool stuff, you know, that's going towards this outdoor brand, and they kind of show the process of it. So it's not actually by the Arcteryx brand, but it is by this artist, Ali Crash. I'm assuming he's just a designer, and he made this thing that is really sick. Like, I would love to walk around with this. I don't know what it is or how I'd use it, but I would walk with it. I love it. All right, next is this. Now so the brand is Matcha Hero, Cambodia, and honestly, it's just a place that serves, it's like a coffee house. It's a place that serves matcha, but I love this. I think what I really like about this is, so you know this is a purse. You could use this as a purse, but they're using it as a cup. I just love when things like mix up the intended use case. I think it's just so creative, and I think that it really speaks to like what is art, because that's the whole thing. Like, why does a cup have to look like a cup? Why does a purse have to be used as a purse? See, I really love this one. All right, so next we have this Volvo commercial. So there's a lot of things I love about this, but the first thing, Volvo is doing something very experimental. I'm sure that they made this into a full-sized YouTube video, but they put this on Instagram, a full-on storied Instagram reel. Vertical, has a whole story to it, and it is a beautiful story, and it's like 3 minutes long. It's going against all the rules that people tell you about social media, but it has 78,000 likes. And let's see if we could find it. I think it might be this one now. 78,000 likes, and I don't know, but probably a lot of views. And the thing is, it was received extremely well. This is the best commercial I've ever seen. So beautiful. Didn't think I would have a morning cry over a car ad. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I cried watching it twice. I ain't even gonna stunt. I cried twice watching this. It's that good. Go watch it. This is like a full-on movie. I'm not even over exaggerating. So go over there right now. I'll link all of these in the bio so y'all can just click on it and watch them. But this is an amazing ad. Love it. So the next one now is this. So I've been liking these simple drawings lately, mostly because you kind of forget that the art of like newspaper cartoons is still an art, because the newspaper isn't even here anymore. I'm one of those people who, when they were a kid, they looked at the cartoon newspapers. And that's really all that this is for me. It's kind of nostalgic. It's really funny. And it's just amazing to see. Like, I'm so fucking late and it's an old man. You know, it's good. It's comedy. That one's cool too. Let's see. No, Goldstein, I don't think we should try a silly one. Like, that's hilarious. Come on. That made you smile. You may approach the bench. Gold. And you know, this is all they do. Oh, I love this one too. It may feel like everybody's thinking about you, but the truth is, they're far too busy worrying about themselves, Dan. And outside, everybody's like, Dan sucks. That's so good. But yeah, this is a cartoonist for the New Yorker, writer of The Late Show, prints books, calendars. You know, that's all that this guy does. And he's really good at it. So if you like stuff like that, you should definitely go follow him. Okay, next. Next is this Puma ad with A$AP Rocky's collab. You know, if you know me, you know I'm a pretty big fan of A$AP Rocky and everything he puts out visually. I think that although this is aesthetic and the cinematography and direction is something we've probably already seen before, it's just the VFX and how they're using it and what they're promoting is so different. I love it. And you know, this is part of ASAP Rocky's visual brand, so it's not like anything I expect him to do this, but the fact that it's an advertisement for Puma is wild. You know, this is an ad, and I think it's a really good ad. You know, name another ad that kind of looks like this. It reminds me of what Brother was doing, BRTHR, if you remember them. It reminds me of what they were doing back in 2016, the guys who kind of started this whole wave. It stands out from what you usually see on a day-to-day basis when it comes to social media. I think it's sharp, it's good, it's just good, you know, it's creative. You watch it and you'll see why I liked it. You'll see why it's in this list. Like, next we have Troye Sivan, Got Me Started, the extended version. So I found this a long time ago. Like, this is a really old music video, released like last year, but I started watching it. I watched it recently and I forgot how much I liked it. You know, it's one of those things. And the cinematography in this and direction is amazing. I'm somebody that likes architecture and like huge cities and just looking at them at night. So, I mean, that's right down my alley. And if you know me and my cinematography style, I love color. I really love color and I love the film look. And this embodies that completely. Like, the cinematography here is beautiful. Like, just look at some of these scenes. Let's watch it for a second. And this is the extended cut. So none of this is in the actual music video, but oh, it's just beautiful, you know? I really appreciate when music videos have huge budgets and they go a completely creative route. Like, they go against the grain. And that's kind of what Troye Sivan did right here. And he's a pop star, but also it seems like he has his own creative vision, his own creative style, and he just sticks with it. Oh yeah. So if you know who Or Meets World is, you know who he is. He shared these photos, which I think are super creative. It's kind of a visual language that we've seen before, and you know that this is going to be everywhere in about a month or so. Like, this is going to be so copied. And like I said, the visual language of it is something that we've already seen, but I feel like there's going to be more of it. You know, we're in this social media age that we don't really want polish. We want weird. We want something we don't see on the day to day. And that's exactly what all these shots are. Yeah, I'm assuming it's for a jewelry brand. Maybe that's a liquor brand or something. I think this is just a screenshot from Carl, I think. And maybe a boot brand or something, but you know, these are beautiful. I love it. The art direction is spot on. They're so clean. It gets straight to the point. What is there not to like about it? To Threads again. So supremacy.jpg, they're a really good Threads account. They kind of just share visual references. So if y'all remember back in the early 2000s, there was a book called Anamorphs. I used to love the book. And I used to love the cover to them. And honestly, this is kind of just nostalgic for me. And it's amazing to see that this style right here is back. You know, not the people shifting shapes and stuff and turning into animals, but you know, this Y2K look, this lo-fi green screen look, it's in right now. And for good reason. Like, this is amazing. I love this. Like, why did we get so like, okay, why'd they put Lil B in this? I didn't even realize that the first time, but you know, this is amazing. Like, why did we stop this? Why is everything so refined now? Like, this is peak Photoshop. It's just a token of the digital era. Like, Photoshop was just being used. They're figuring out what they can do with it. And they have this idea of to turn a human into a hawk. That's what we're gonna do, step by step. And we're gonna put it on a purple sky. Like, it's just peak digital manipulation, and that's kind of what we're going back to right now. After everything has been so digitally refined, we're going back to digital manipulation. How can we make something look crude when we have everything, all the refined software, you know? And that's what this reminds me of. Love it. Next is another Threads, same thing. Yeah, okay, so here's all of them. All of these are really cool, but I saved it for this. So I think this is cool because don't wear your good shoes outside when it's raining, when it's muddy or whatever, and you just wear plastic bags over them. I don't know if y'all ever done that, but you know, that's the thing. This is cool because it's an expensive handbag and you made a product to go over the handbag so it doesn't get wet. A refined product. It's cool, you know, it's nothing like super creative about it, but it's super interesting, you know. It adds to the form of the purse because it's so refined. You know, if you put a Kroger bag over it or like a regular Walmart bag over it and then you carry it, that's one statement. To be fair, it's the same statement, but to refine it and put your own design plastic bag over your designer bag is so stupid, but it's so good. I love it. You know what I mean? It's almost like, I mean, they do that for sneakers too, if you've seen them, but they don't look like high quality. The point of making something look so good that is meant to have a utilitarian and functional use, to make it look so good and designed, is kind of the epitome of where we are in capitalism. Let's have a problem. Let's make a solution to the problem, but let's make another problem. The problem is now that we have more plastic in the world. Now the problem is, oh, maybe it feels so nice that I don't want to take the bag of the bag outside. You know, it's just so stupid, but it looks good. It's dope. It's sick. There's nothing sick about extra plastic in the ocean, but you know, at least it looks cool in a picture. So, okay, so the first thing is a portfolio of Ricjard Sancho. He's a design leader, and I really just found him on LinkedIn, and I thought his website was cool. He was part of this post. So, one, just look at it. It's just beautifully designed. But also, click anywhere to add color and sound. That's from me clicking. I'm just clicking. That is so cool, isn't it? Let's look at it again. Beautiful. But also, you know, his whole website is just beautiful, but I really like that beginning. It's just like, why? Why'd you add that to your website? Because he can. Who cares? Let's see. But I love the animations when you come into the new website. It's really well put together. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. It just takes you through it so effortlessly. And then his work is really good too. I want my website to look like this. I need my website to look like this. I need to step it up. Victor, come on. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, Victor? Damn. But don't compare yourself. But fuck, Victor. Do something. Oh, look at that. It's just so good. All right. And the last one we have is Sydney Cohen. She's an art director. And I found her on the same blog as I did the other person. And honestly, this is a sick art directing website. Like, if I was wanting to hire somebody and I had this is somebody that's way over me. So I'm not this good. But yeah. But if I was a creative director looking to hire an art director, this would get my attention automatically. I need to step up my own portfolio. What are you doing, Victor? But look at this. Oh, that is so cool. This is so cool. Just creativity to the max. So let's pick on Jersey Mike's and takes you to the portfolio, the work. Exit out of it. Airheads. Oh, I love it. And it's like the details of it. I love how he or she did this. Like, you put on Airheads and it says Airheads all the way across, like the thank you bags. It's just really nice. Thank you, come again. You have the resume right here. We can look at where she's been and what she's done. Well, not yet, it's under construction, but you know, really well done, straightforward, to the point website. Like, it's so good, so good, so good. All right. Well, that's all I have for today. Maybe I should have put more. I thought it was a lot until I actually started making this video. So if you like this type of video, let me know down below and I'll make more. Until then, don't forget to subscribe.